Only safe thing to do is track a new course back up on land.
Then what we gonna do? Sit out there like a bunch of goddamn ducks? You and your half-breed son get to walk on out? I'm talking to you.
How's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to be reviewing the new film directed by Alejandro Inarritu, The Revenant, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hardy, Domhnall Gleeson, and Will Poulter. Wow, what a brutal film. Now, I don't mean brutal in the sense that it's terrible. Brutal in the sense that it's brutal. If you were to look up brutal in the dictionary, it would definitely show a picture of The Revenant because there's many scenes that were tough to watch. Now, Inarritu has a very distinct style. With Birdman, he tried to make everything look like it was in one take. And not that this movie's all in one take. There's lots of long takes. But it has his style. It has his stamp definitely on it. There's lots of long takes, like I said. And the cinematography in this thing. They filmed it all with natural light. And that is what's the best part of this movie, I think. Visually, it is stunning. Best cinematographer will get this thing. And Inarritu's got a he's my front runner for best director as well, because it is outstanding to watch his direction with all these long takes and when he moves from one thing to another. There's a sequence in the movie where he gets attacked by a bear. It's in the trailers, and that scene was the first of many brutal scenes. Actually, it opens up with a very brutal scene, but this bear scene very much knocks it out of the park in the brutality sense. It was tough to watch, but a feat on its own. Like Inarritu and DiCaprio, I can't not talk about his performance because everyone's gonna be like, well, was he good in it? He was amazing in it, and I gotta let the thing sit a little bit, but he's up there. I think he's right now my front runner for best actor. Michael Fassbender, Steve Jobs also has a shot, but I don't know, man. I'll do my Oscar predictions when those all come out. Tom Hardy was also really great in it. He's tough to understand, but I generally got what he was saying. And fun fact, they've worked together already on Inception, Tom Hardy and DiCaprio, so they do know each other. And mind you, Domhnall Gleeson is also having the year of a lifetime with Ex Machina, Brooklyn, and Star Wars, and then this. Like, he's in everything, and kudos to him. Man, best year. Him and Alicia Vikander are knocking out of the park this year. But back to DiCaprio for a little bit. He's basically on his own for a lot of the movie when he does get left for dead. And he's just on his own, and he's got to act off himself, basically, and off nature. And speaking of nature, this really brings you back to humanity, like what you have to do to survive. That's really what I got out of this thing, and it's amazing what you will do in order to survive. There's a couple things in this movie that you're like, man, I don't know if I'd be able to do that, but like, put me in that situation, I might have to in order to survive. And it shows you that we're all just animals. This is what this movie really does. So if I were to put a negative on any parts of this movie, it would just be necessarily the story, I guess. It's a very simple story, concept and everything, and it didn't have me engaged. There was a couple scenes here and there. I thought it was a little long. It's like 2.5 hours, and I thought it could have been cut down by about 10 to 15 minutes. There's a couple dream sequences in there where I just thought they do it a couple times, and I thought that it just could have been cut down a little bit. I wasn't as engaged when those were going on. There's a couple very slow parts in the movie as well that, again, I thought just could have been cut out or shortened up a little bit. And like I was saying, this story is very simple. It's basically a revenge story, so there's no major twists in it. I guess the twists are like what you would do to survive, and like I said, there's a couple brutal scenes in this thing, like where he's just on his own and he has to do something, and it's like one part I saw it coming, and it's like it just gets you. But yeah, it's exceptionally made. Inarritu is definitely my front runner for best director, and whoever the cinematographer was, I think it's the same one he used on Birdman. He's my front runner for cinematography as well. I don't know if Inarritu will win best director, but seeing this movie, it's like he's so good. He's so good. It's a very stylish film. This film is not for everybody, but he knocks it out of the park. And again, DiCaprio, you're my front runner. But I mean, Michael Fassbender could push you for Steve Jobs, but I'm rooting for you, Leo. I'm rooting for you. So overall, I give it a movie rating of a 9 out of 10. Inarritu and DiCaprio come to play and crush it. Tom Hardy is also very good in this movie, and I would definitely recommend you watch it. As for my enjoyment rating, I give it an enjoyment rating of an 8 out of 10. Again, I was a little bored at a couple of parts in it, but the cinematography, and watching it visually, and for the performances, and the action scenes when they do happen are very, very fun to watch. So for that, I give it an 8 out of 10. So that's it. Let me know if you're looking forward to The Revenant, or if you've seen it. Let me know your thoughts on the movie. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos each and every week. That is it, and I will talk to you all later.